Well, kids and kids of all ages really are in for a treat coming up because there's a new book coming out called Truth and Honor, the President Ford Story. And the author is here now, Lindsey McDivitt. And Lindsey, welcome. Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure.
So what inspired you to want to write a book about President Ford in the first place?
I was actually fortunate in an unusual circumstance that the publisher came to me and asked me if I would be interested in writing the story of President Ford after the Ford Foundation approached them, saying that they would love to have a picture book highlighting his growing up years.
So how did he led such an incredible life. How do you condense that into a book that's geared this is basically for kids 6 to 10, right?
Right. It's a picture book with lovely illustrations by Michigan artist Matt Faulkner, and it is geared to ages 6 to 10. It's really difficult because the research for a nonfiction picture book is extensive, and I needed to first read about President Ford as president in order to really see what I wanted to highlight in his growing up years, what made him the right man for the job at that point in history. And so then you have to also think about, of course, what will interest young readers of that age.
Right.
I started out the book with him as president, with his dog Liberty at his side, and then ended it the same way, with his desk piled high with problems. But in between, I wanted to show all the different factors in his life that helped him develop into the person that he was.
What do you think, even to this day, makes him, people are still so fascinated about him and the family and his life and his presidency. What is that it factor, do you think?
Well, for me, I think that it's the fact that he was very transparent. There was candor in his presidency, honesty, as he even said, at 61 years, I can't change who I am. And he really, his honesty and openness was so needed at that point in history. He was very likable. He interacted with the press, so people got to know him. I think even in the 2 years that he was in the presidency.
Right. And talk about there's this really neat there's a mini online series that people can go to. Talk about that for a moment.
Right. Well, we wanted to make it a point of discussion, the book, and so that there's a number of educational opportunities that parents and librarians can access. There's an online series at geraldrfordfoundation.org. And if you see the cover of the book, again, you can click on that for the sneak peek. And mainly it delves right now into my writing process. There's 3 series on my writing process, about 10 minutes each. And then there's 5 by the artist Matt Faulkner on his illustration process. There's a teacher's guide in the works also that will help people to discuss with kids a lot of what happens in the book.
And so the book is going to be released on his birthday, right?
Right, he would have been 107.
Wow.
July 14th is when the book is released, but it's available for pre-orders now anywhere books are sold.
And so it'll be a hardcover like you have, but also an ebook, right?
Right, correct.
All right, Lindsey McDivitt, thank you so much for spending some time with us today. We want to let everyone know that we've got all this information and more on our website, 13onyourside.com. Thanks again.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye-bye.